What'd you do to her?
That unit is defective. Its thinking is chaotic. Absorbing it unsettled me.
That unit is a woman.
A mass of conflicting impulses.
Well, hello, men. It's Solo Man here. There seems to be a lot of guys out there that don't seem to understand the true feminine nature. Some guys think the femons are just mixed up. They're misunderstood. They've been led on by feminists. Now, it is true that femons are easily led. Just look at the advertisements for the double anti-aging serum and the sales of that. But they haven't been led down the wrong path by a feminist, because they are the feminist. You see, a femon doesn't want solutions to the problem. They want more chaos and drama. Just talk to a married man. There's chaos and drama in the marriage, all about nothing. And he's basically walking around in broken eggshells and watching what he says and what he does to try and have a peaceful life. Of course, it never really works out, because there's always dramas that he can't see coming. Femons are the most self-centered and selfish humans on the planet, because every situation is always all about them. And unfortunately, gentlemen, that is just their nature. And because of weak men and the government behind them, femons are getting worse. Most femons, and especially feminists, hate men immediately, because men have so much potential, and they deal with problems very easily and make success look easy too. They see that, and they hate that. So they try and bring him down, one way or the other. And they put the shame on men as if it's men's fault. But men haven't changed over the years. Femons have. You see, men are problem solvers. Femons are definitely not. Let's say a femon has a partner who's a man, she's living with him, or a long-term boyfriend, or she's even married to a man. Oh, God. What's the first thing she does after she's had a fairly serious vehicle accident? Nobody's hurt, but it's quite a lot of damage to the vehicles. The first phone call the femon will do is to her partner, the man, her husband, because she knows he has a logical brain and he has problem-solving skills. You see, the real nature of a feminine is she will destroy her family, her husband's life, and anybody else's life that happens to be around because of what something she wants, because she is the most important thing. Nothing else matters. And the reason they're so bad right now is because a lot of you men out there have tolerated it. At least, up until recently. As usual, femons have gone way too far and have stepped over the line. And the governments and laws are still backing the femons because they're the voters. But most men have had enough. Femons were born with all the aptitudes to attract a man, and they seem to be turning men off, not on. So for those of you men out there, or young men especially, who feel guilty about the way femons are acting, it must be your fault or men's fault. It isn't, and it never was. It's the femons' fault. It's their own doing. You see, most femons work on emotions, not logic. They can be quite unstable and erratic, and prone to crazy outbursts. And many years ago, the man was there to stabilize them. But man isn't there anymore because, one thing, he's not allowed, and femons don't want him there. And because femons haven't learnt to control their emotions, the craziness just escalates. And that's what we see in most femons of today. They're like pinballs in a pinball machine, bouncing around. You see, femons are like a small little fire that turns into a raging fire, like a chip pan fire. And the man is the fire blanket. But the way femons are treating men and acting nowadays, I'd say, let it burn. Take it easy.